Lesson 7, Equivalent Expressions. We need to know a couple vocabulary words here, real simple. Like terms. Like terms contain the same variables. So an example is 2y, y, and 7y are called like terms because they all have the same variable. They all have y in them. Okay? Simplify the expression means to use the properties that we know, commutative, associative, distributive, to combine the terms that are alike, to combine like terms. So let's look at our examples. We have 6 plus and then v plus 4 in parentheses. Well, we can't put together two things that are different. A v is a variable and a 4 is a number. So we have to combine the like terms. In this case, 6 plus 4 right here are the like terms. So we'll group those together first and then add the v. So we know 6 plus 4 is 10, and then we add v plus v. That's called simplifying the expression. We don't need to use the 6 and the 4. We just put it together and use the 10. That makes it simpler. All right, the next one looks kind of complicated, but let's take a look at the terms that are alike. We have 3x on the outside plus 6y plus 2x inside parentheses. Let's group the like terms. The 3x and the 2x both have the variables x, so we're going to group them together here, and then we're going to put plus 6y on the outside. So if I have 3x's plus 2x's, that gives me 5x's, and then I have that plus 6y left over. And finally, if I count my x's, they're all the same terms. They're all x's, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So I'm going to simplify that and say that is 4x. All right, so let's look at a couple problems, and then I'll let you do a couple on your own. So here I see, I'm going to rewrite this just so I can see what I'm actually multiplying out. I'm multiplying a 4 times a 6 times an x, because we know parentheses mean multiplication, and when a number and a letter are next to each other, that's also multiplication. So I'm going to group the like terms. In this case, it's the numbers, 4 and 6. So I know 4 times 6 is 24, and then 24 times x is 24x. Okay, I'm going to pick out I'm going to pick out number 4, and then you can do the rest on your own. I'm going to group together the like terms. 7x and x are alike because they both have the variables x. So I group those together, and then I have number 8 by itself because it doesn't have a variable attached to it. So I'm going to look at the parentheses, what's inside, and I'm going to say 7x plus an x gives me 8x's in all. So that's 8x plus that 8. Okay, go ahead, try to do the next few that are left over, and we'll talk about it in class. Have an awesome weekend.